I guess this is the first time I've spoke on my channel about something like this. If you couldn't already tell by the title, this isn't the average gaming video slash montage that I normally make. I really want to address a rather large subject regarding my channel, which I will be breaking up into several parts in this video. This is something that I've been wanting to address for a while now. If you couldn't already tell, my motivation for this channel has been dwindling these past few months, and as a matter of fact, my most recent montage was a video which was finished editing several months ago, around May, which is also around the same time that I uploaded the video project for my AP Physics class. I just never really had the time to make the thumbnail until a few weeks ago, so in reality, it's been a while since I've made a video. It's safe to say that my drive for content creating has started to ebb. Back then, I used to upload a montage every few weeks, but now I'm at the point where I can barely get a video up every few months. Of course, all of this comes with its reasons. For me, mainly it was school. I know it's really cliche to say, however, I never really anticipated that junior year would have been that work heavy for me. I will say, however, that I am surprised that I was able to pump out a decent amount of content during the first semester of my junior year, as that was definitely one of the most difficult times of my high school life. Although when second semester rolled around, I had absolutely zero leeway to make any sort of content besides that one video project I had. Which brings us up to speed to where we are right now. Senior year is definitely a lot less stressful than junior year was, and I recently regained some motivation to create content, but not in the way you'd expect. You see, a few months ago, around June of 2024, I made a mini post on my Discord server where I mentioned my state of mind at the time. I explained how I didn't want to do YouTube in the long run to become a popular channel or influencer, and that I do my best to upload life-related update videos occasionally. At the time, I was in a bit of a rushed mindset as college applications were nearing fast and I had to get my ACT scores up, so in actuality, that post was a reflection of almost 50% of what I was feeling. Furthermore, in that same post, I mentioned in the second paragraph about Splatoon, and in light of this, I will be talking about the Splatoon side of things next. As much as it hurts to say, I am absolutely done with Splatoon. There's nothing more left for me to seek within the community, and I'm totally burned out. I know this is basically me stabbing my younger Splatoon-obsessed self in the chest with a knife, but truthfully, I don't think I can devote an entire channel revolving around a single Nintendo game that reaches a very small audience. I don't want to make everything about numbers. However, something that must be realized is that my audience is what keeps me going. It's that feeling of being able to inspire people and share what you love the most to them that gets you wanting to do more of what you do. And while I stated earlier that school definitely disrupted this pattern of constant content creating, I knew even years ago that there would be a time where I opened Splatoon for the last time, especially when it came to competitive Splatoon. Many of you know that there was a brief period where I played on several competitive Splatoon teams and scrimmages. Ultimately, school was just too much and I felt incredibly demotivated from playing the game and as well as the competitive scene. But as I originally said, I definitely want to be able to reach out a larger audience outside of the Splatoon community and the gaming community as a whole. Many of you may not know, aside from a few close people, but my 18th birthday passed almost 2 months ago, and with age, change is natural and passions may change. Splatoon and video games in general were definitely something that was only going to be a small part of my life, since I was only introduced to Splatoon only 7 years ago. I miss nothing more than my younger high school self where I only cared about the people I met, collabed, and live streamed with. My desire for streaming definitely died a long time ago. In fact, the last time I streamed was over a year ago. Regardless, without Splatoon, I wouldn't have been able to meet certain people whom I am still eternally grateful I met to this day, a couple of whom I still talk to occasionally outside of Splatoon. But on this topic, I've noticed a pattern as well with other people within the community of Splatoon, either quitting to pursue greater things or just out of boredom from the game. I won't name drop anybody specifically, but I'm sure many of my current viewers coming from the Splatoon community know about the people I'm talking about. It's a painful thing to face in my opinion, but it's also part of growing up. And I don't want to give anyone false hope or sugarcoat anything by saying that I'll try to revitalize my love for Splatoon, because truthfully, deep down inside, I know I know that I don't have the same passion for Splatoon like I once did, and making a promise like that is just too it's just too much of a it's just too much for me to commit to, and I know that I probably won't try to make the effort to make another Splatoon video again. Now I want to move on to my next topic of what's to come from this channel. First and foremost, I've been considering this carefully for a while, and it may not be a dramatic change. However, it is still a change for many, and that is changing the channel's name. I want to keep the name Temps in place somehow, since I want to keep it as a memento of the channel which it used to be. It can be something as simple as shortening my name to Temps, or replacing the 0 in it. However, only time will tell. And now, I get to talk about the next change, which is also a drastic one. I want to leave my gaming-based content behind. There really isn't a simple explanation for this, and it has a lot of angles to it. First and foremost is just who I want to be remembered as. While I loved being a gaming content creator reaching a younger audience, I also don't want to be limited by a specific demographic of people and be remembered as that one guy that made those Splatoon montages. Don't get me wrong, I loved editing those montages and videos, and I loved when people watched them. However, montages also come with a lot of time that has to be devoted to making them. Now, I know right now it sounds like I'm being lazy, but that's where I get into my next point about what my passion truly is. Many of you may not know, but since birth, one passion that has never faded away from me is my unshakable love for cars. Even during my gaming era, I've loved nothing more than cars. I've loved everything about them, from the engineering to the design to the culture to the community. Something about them just puts my mind at ease. As of recently, I've been inspired by many car content creators such as Jake Schnatter, Jack Ultramotive, Chris Fix, and Donut Media, and a lot more. I've had this idea of a resurgence in the content I make, where I mainly focus on vlogging and car-related content, whether it be advice on what types of cars to get or avoid, modding videos, ranking them, or just vlogging like driving to car meets or vlogging my life with my cars. I've shared this a couple times on a few of my social medias, but at the moment, I drive a 2023 Lexus IS 350 F Sport. It's not fast by any means, but it is still one hell of a car to have in your high school life, and it is really meaningful to me. And I'm willing to make content revolving around this and other cars to come in the future. I do have a surprise that is coming sometime in the next few months, but I won't spoil it until I am 100% sure that I'm committing to it. While on this topic, I may or may not be doing my first car-related vlog, since I'm driving down a couple miles to a car meet, a decently big car meet, which is relatively close to where I live, and I will also be bringing my car to attend it as well, so stay tuned for that. So then, what happens now? My old Splatoon gaming videos will be standing up, and as a homage to the montages that I used to make, I will do a video where I react to all of my montages, both meme, Splatoon, and Valorant included. However, this may take a while since there is more than 22 different montages I have to go through. Shifting into a different genre of content will be difficult, and although creating a new channel may aid in this process of a fresh start, I still want to have a stronger foundation than I did with my gaming channel. For that reason, I will not be deleting this channel or creating a new one. All of my old videos will be either public or in an unlisted playlist, which can still be found on my channel. Any new content moving forward from this video most likely won't be gaming related. However, I will try my best to spice up the type of content that I make occasionally. Who knows, maybe I'll put in gaming videos of certain racing games if it comes to it. I know I've said a lot in this video, so in summary, school absolutely killed my motivation to continue making gaming videos, so I'll be moving away from gaming and montage videos, and instead, I will be focusing my channel on cars and vlogging. And as for Splatoon, I have no intentions of returning to competitive Splatoon or content creating on Splatoon. I really want to start making videos on something I truly have a passion for, which I believe will also keep me motivated to keep pumping out videos for you guys. And as I've stated earlier, I won't be making a new channel nor taking the videos down. However, if they do go unlisted, they will be in a playlist in my channel. I have huge plans for the types of videos that I want to make, and as of right now, I have 5 different videos that I've planned out and that I know I want to make. Well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for all these amazing memories that we've made in the last 4 years. I'm honestly eternally grateful for Splatoon because without it, I don't think I would have ever decided to go down to the route of improving my content creating skills, and I wouldn't have met so many amazing people from that community. So again, thank you for being part of my journey, and I hope that you'll continue to follow me and see what the future brings. So stay safe, wear your seatbelts.